Nobody else would do. They only want you. They are drawn to you. They are honed in on you and only you. You have generated a lot of spark within this individual. You have awoken this individual for sure. Before you came along, this person's life was very dormant, mundane. They were sleeping. You have brought in excitement. You have brought in hope. Many possibilities. They feel alive with you around. They see you as someone that's otherworldly, someone that's distinct, and they don't care if other people want them. They're aware of it, but they're not going to abuse their power. They only see you. You stand out more than anyone else that's around. They would never trade in what they're building with you, what they have with you, for anyone. They don't care how a person looks. They don't care how original a person is, how much money someone has, how much popularity. They don't care. Because once they set their sights on someone like you, their mind ain't changing. And it will be very hard for a person like this to even change their mind. Because you have the full package to this individual. There's so much to learn from you. You're unique. You're an innovator. You're just so original. A breath of fresh air. You've got this electric, exciting personality that they know they're never going to find anywhere else. And trust me, this person knows a lot of people, but there's no one like you. Your whole vibe. Whole vibe. And they're shocked that you would think that they would look elsewhere. What they have been looking for years is all within you. And they want to shut down any rumors about them liking anyone else. They're only drawn to you. This person's very, very loyal. They may not appear to be that way, but once they are honed in on someone, right? Once they made that commitment in their mind, they're locked in for good. This person feels like a hypnotic pull towards you. There is an energy of obsession, but it's not a toxic obsession. They find themselves thinking about you a lot. You know, they enjoy being intimate with you if you've been intimate with them, or if you haven't been intimate with them, this is something that they're excited to do. I feel for some of you that there is a level of loyalty. This person feels like your connection is not surface based. There's a lot of depth. There's a lot of layers, and they feel intertwined with you. Why would they want to give this up? They've looked everywhere for this level of intensity and they haven't found it. They don't care who's trying to shower them with gifts or who's trying to flirt. Furthermore, they're going to shut these people down if it makes you happy. They don't care. And the thing is, sometimes if you are dating someone that is attractive, you're going to get people hitting on them. You're going to get people that fancy them. And it will trigger you somewhat. Like, me personally, I remember, you know, when I was with the father of my children, right? A lot of people found him attractive. So if I'll be walking on the street with him and like some people will be barefaced about it and just be like trying to, you know, push their sexual energy to show him like, look, I'm better than her. I got a better body than her. And these girls were hot. You know what I mean? These girls were pretty. And he just like, he wasn't even interested. And even like another person that I knew of, she was always be like, hi, and waving to him. And he even said, no, I think she likes me. I was like, I can tell when we're crossing the road. So it's like, when it's a blatant disrespect like that, that's when I feel some type of way. But I was happy to be with him at the time. And was he a good partner? No. But I was aware that, okay, he's handsome. So obviously he's going to get, you know, people finding him attractive. And same couldn't be said for myself, because he would go ballistic if anyone even spoke to me, you know. But it comes with having that level of trust, right? And even like my ex-fiance, he had a lot of people that were falling after. That guy was like, he was magnetic. He had star quality. Men, women, both had feelings for him, you know. And it came with the territory. I knew that he was always going to be in demand. But if I saw that the person was disrespecting me, I would say, I don't really like the way that woman's saying hello to you. And then he will nip it. He would ear the person the next time we see them, because there's a line between disrespecting your person as well. Like if you know that you know you get a certain amount of attention, then it's about understanding that, but not trying to make your person feel bad about that. And I say this to say, I was watching a video today on Instagram, and this man's cussing out this Popeye worker because the man apparently said his girlfriend was beautiful, and the girlfriend went back and told the partner, I believe, I don't know, I haven't seen the whole thing. And then the person that was narrating the video was saying women need to stop telling men, if you know that your man is, you know, a hothead, about what the next man's saying to you, because if you know your man's a hothead now, then there's going to be a problem, right? Why do you need to tell your partner? And the thing is, it does, you know, and I even had to check myself when I heard her saying that, because when situations like that have happened to me, I have told, because my thing is I want to be honest, I want to be true, but sometimes you have to think about what are you getting out of telling that person, especially if you know they're very sensitive. Because when I was with my fiance, he would just get angry if people looked at me. He would start shouting at me like I did it. I ain't done nothing. You know, I'm just literally walking down the street and they're asking my son, oh, is that your sister? Because I had my son when I was young. So they asked, oh, is that yours? Very disrespectful. Oh, I like your sister's body. And very rude. And he's like, that's not my sister. That's my mum. You know, I got that when he was 5 as well. Oh, is that your sister? Can I talk to your sister? He's like, that's not my sister. That's my mum. Right? I had him when I was 18. But I just feel like that's when I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything to you, because you just get upset. But my son came home and said, oh, look, this is the situation. Oh, these men were saying, is that your sister? And I said, no, that's my mom. And then my fiance at the time is getting angry with me, and I was just like to my son, you know, like, just stop, just stop. So then, yeah, what is a situation like that when you know but the thing is, he knew that I was law. So if it's a situation whereby you're trying to wind your person up, then, you know, it does call to question, like, you need to ask yourself, why are you doing that? But I feel like in this case, in your case, and in your person's case, hopefully, please take what resonates, right? They want you to know, like, basically, you're both attractive. So because you're both attractive, you're going to get attention. But if the person's entertaining that attention, that's another story. But if the person is just minding their own business and they're getting attention and the other person sees, you cannot get angry with that person. As much as you can get jealous, and you cannot get angry with that person. I'm hot because I've been in that situation. You can't. But it's not nice to see someone that you like getting chatted up. But how do they react? How do they react? You know, like, you can be shy, and that's like a defense mechanism. But if you're flirting back and like, no, give me your number, you give me your number, go on, give me your number, or whatever. I'm just joking, guys, but you know, you get some people that behave like that, right? Then it's like, you know what, this person's quite questionable. But I feel like, regardless of the fact, we might have to discuss that topic on a different reading. If you want me to, then please let me know. But I feel as if this person wants you to know that, you know, they don't have eyes for anyone but you, and they don't want you to be in fear. They don't want you to feel like you have to be insecure. But the bottom line is, when you are attractive for yourself and for your person, you're going to get people looking at you. You can't control how people are going to act, but it's about how you or your person reacts. That will, you know, lead to either there's a lack of trust in the connection, or there is more trust in the connection. But just knowing that, okay, my person's attractive, they're going to get attention, but they're not even interested. This is what this person's basically trying to convey, because they want to put in the work with you. You know, they feel like you are their equal, and they want to shut down any other options. So yes, this person does have options, but they don't want to work on these options because they have plans for you, and they don't want anyone. And they know that there's some people that can be salty. They know that people may want to destroy the connection, but they don't want your thoughts to destroy the connection of what you think that they're going to do. They want to move forward with you. You know, they want to close out a cycle. They're going through a dark night of the soul for some of you. They're releasing, you know, things, people, places, I'm hearing for you, that no longer serve them. Any toxic traits, they're willing to, you know, they're literally giving it up for you. They're putting an end to a lot of different things for you, because they see you as their Queen of Cups. You know, they see you as so beautiful, so loving, and why would they jeopardize that? Yes, there could be 3 individuals that are affecting this actual connection. This could be a past partner. This could be, it could be 3 past partners that's had an effect on yourself or this person, or there could be 3 people that are interfering in this connection or have been interfering, and they want you to know that they don't like these people. They've never liked these people. Maybe they hung out with these people, but these people were just friends. They don't see these people as anything else but platonic. And with you, they see you as a goddess. Those people are friends. You're a god or a goddess. They see you as a king, noble, charismatic, charming, magnetic. But they feel like you may not want to expand with them. This situation has really caused problems with yourself and them, and it's upset them, and they don't want you to walk away. I'm hearing Michael Jackson, don't walk away. And they're willing to leave these people out in the cold because they don't want to be left out in the cold. They want you to see them as a leader, as an emperor. They're going to take charge, and they want to do the right thing. I'm hearing teach me. This connection is teaching this person to mature. This person is very, very sensitive and very private. And there's a lot of undoings that they're doing privately. They're looking at themselves. They're looking at how they can, be better and do better. They're falling in love with you. They want to make a return, and they want to make it up to you. They want you to see that you are important, and they want to expand with you and only you.